If you're happy and you know it, do the podcast.
If you're happy and you know it, do the podcast.
If you're happy and you know it and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do the podcast.
Well, what a day for podcasts, really.
Oh, what a day. Also, bravo.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Tim Blackwell. You've got a new baby.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, no one's heard it yet, but it came out today, if you're listening to this today on Thursday.
Yeah, you slinked
Fully
around behind
formed.
our backs.
For the record. Yeah, I did. Well, I want to announce it on our show. You know,
I
give us
know.
some gravitas.
It's fine. We're okay with it. We're
I'm
okay
always
with
in here anyway, so I may as well do something while
That's
I'm here
true.
waiting for you guys.
What do you do the whole time you're
Go
here?
grab a coffee, make a couple of calls.
So you could not
Yeah.
be here.
No, absolutely. Just go come in and plan the show.
Yeah,
and then the people that go and work on the show.
But like you could, pop
then
off back home, which is not far.
Yeah, but
and
why
you could
don't- I don't
actually
like
be
being
at
at home.
home.
I
Do you
like
hope
being
not?
Do you
at
like
home.
being
Yeah.
in Piedmont?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I love Piedmont. Peter the Mont. I'm gonna get a
But there's
tattoo.
that beautiful Italian up
I'm
the
not
road.
going to
I've just never heard you talk about how much you love Piedmont.
A 2009 tat. That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
postcode, bruh.
Oh, bruh, that's so cool, bruh.
2009.
Oh, yeah, bruh.
And that was a good year too.
2009. What
Yeah.
happened in 2009?
I was 19. It was just
Oh, yeah.
great. It was
Wow.
great. I was 19. I just moved to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Slay.
Wicked was on here. That's what.
Yeah,
Do you know
wow.
the reason?
Were you being a real
when-
man whore in 2009?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I was.
Those were the good old days, huh?
Yeah, I loved it. The reason I moved to Melbourne, because I got signed to management and they said you need to move to Melbourne or Sydney because I was still living in Perth. And the reason I chose Melbourne is because Wicked was on here.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
I was living in Melbourne in 2009. I
Hey,
met
can I-
Ricki
can
in
I-
2009.
Same area, weren't
Can I also
we?
say
Yeah.
the best work from you to make me plugging my podcast about Wicked.
Sorry.
No, it's actually quite
We were
remarkable.
talking about Piedmont. We were talking
Yeah,
about
exactly,
Piedmont
and
and
he's still made
postcode
that about
2009, and I said it was a great year.
We should do a thing. How can you make? I'm going to play a game with you on the show tomorrow, Friday. Mark this down. I'm going to give you 5 things, and you have to try and make it about Wicked.
In my sleep. Easy
No, I
peasy.
know. It'll be a real
It's
quick
actually
game.
too easy.
Yeah, all right. Let me try it now. Then, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt used to be married to Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie is very much into saving the world, much like Elphaba is.
Done. We're going to
my
do this tomorrow.
God.
We're going to do it tomorrow.
Amazing.
Mark,
Well,
not even an arm
congratulations
or an arm.
on your podcast.
Well done.
It's come out while we are live on air, so I'm going
That's
to listen to
crazy.
it on my way home. I'm so excited.
For the record.
For the record, where you get all your great, go to any of the podcast sites and download it and stream
And
it.
so
Hashtag
what is
Wicked.
it? 15 minutes.
livenation.com.au.
It's 15 minutes of
15 minutes of-
hard-hitting
Well,
journalism.
we're talking about World War
Bam,
III
bam,
today.
slammer.
World War III on today's episode, and I ask 4 questions that I hope are questions that you yourself would like to know the answer to.
Well, 15 minutes is the first song of Wicked. No One Mourns the Wicked goes for 15 minutes. The bit
Yeah.
when Glinda comes out in her bubble.
Tomorrow's going to be great. Enjoy the podcast.
They don't have podcasts in the world of Oz.
Hello, podcasters. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, pod.
Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday, everybody.
And can I just apologise to the Uber driver that I did squeeze a little bit too hard? Not the driver himself. I had a coffee between my legs, and obviously my thigh gap isn't really there because I squeezed the bottom out of the coffee and it went straight through the car. Apologies.
AKA, you shoot yourself.
No, not
In
today.
the
Well, I want to apologise
Not
to my
today.
Uber driver because his head was in between my legs and I squeezed too hard. No, I was in an Uber on the way to work too. Jinx!
Oh my God,
Wow.
Uber
And
day.
guess what? He loves the show and he was listening. He's going to listen today. So hello,
Oh,
Uber
that's-
driver.
Hello,
Nice.
Uber driver.
I may have lost her.
I bet you drove in.
I did drive
yourself.
in. Yeah, I saw it myself.
Yeah, reversed in.
But I'm also I'm starting the show upset because I've just received an abusive text message from one Joel Creasy.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're starting. Can we come back and do this? Why are we
Sure.
doing this now?
I can hold on to it
You
for
hold
a
on
song.
to it for a sec.
Believe me.
Because there's lots
I'll
happening on
hold
today's
on
show.
to it.
We're
Well,
doing,
someone had a head buried in their phone.
We're doing State of Origin tennis in a second after last night's heinous result. And
Oh,
also,
no.
Quick Draw later on. I'm premiering my new podcast with our Quick Draw
That
guest.
could be anybody.
Alex Warren is anything but ordinary. In fact, he is a giant killer. Are you ready for this?
What?
It's notched up 12 weeks at number 1 in the UK. That's the longest running UK single for over a decade.
Wow.
Holy
That's
moly.
beaten Ed Sheeran. That's beaten Harry Styles. That's beaten Miley Cyrus.
Oh, suck it.
And Man-Child by Sabrina's just taken over as number one. But that is huge
That
from
is
you, Alex Warren.
massive.
Oh, he'll be chuffed with that.
Massive.
And Alex Warren is the whether it's tonight or 55
And also the
So
reason
gone.
that Rolling Stone article was written that I sent you.
Oh, yes. That was a very good article.
Very
Look at
informative.
you go. So informative.
So when I send you things, it's informative.
Yeah, well, I've just received an abusive text message from one Joel Creasy that's
And
really
one
got
Ricki
me
Lee's
off.
misinterpreted. No, you've misinterpreted it.
No.
Black as a whale
I
on
will
my
not
side.
be told how I've received and perceived something, okay?
Oh, I love that attitude.
No, here
Right?
we go.
I hate
All
that
right.
attitude.
I know,
Oh, well,
I hate it
Black
so
is-
much. I want to punch myself in the face. No, this kind of despicable behaviour, this disgusting language. I shouldn't have to deal with this kind of stuff in the workplace.
Well, you love discussing language. That's your bread and
I
butter.
know it's my thing, but listen to this.
Yeah.
4:04 p.m. from Joel Creasy.
As the opener's playing for the show, Ricky's got a head in her phone. I can see that.
And this is
I
the
send
kind
this.
of absolute rubbish I have to deal with. You look so beautiful.
I could see her on her phone.
In fairness,
disgusting.
he sees you on a screen.
I'm 800 kilometres away from you.
His makeup is made for the
I was going to
screen.
say, yep. Yeah.
But you are so beautiful and you need to lean into that more. You're one of the great
I'm
beauties.
uncomfortable. Leave me alone. That's why I come to work dressed as Kurt Cobain.
Yes,
Yeah,
again, with
but
the
a
flannel
gorgeous
shirt. It's
Kurt.
never on, just always around
No,
your
it's
waist.
on the waist. It's literally that's its only purpose. It's its only use
Well,
is to
tell
go
you
around
what,
my waist.
with all that Chemist Warehouse fragrance, it only smells like Teen Spirit in here. Now, we are going to talk State of Origin next. Well, not really the game, but we're going to do our own State of Origin. Joel Creasy is going to compare it. But I will say, great effort from New South Wales coming back as much as they did last night.
Yeah, who won?
Queensland.
Oh.
Yes,
26 to 24. It was a lot of errors. It was very wet. They should have played it here in Sydney.
Yeah, I was going to binge it tonight, but
A wet
don't need to
game in
now.
Perth. I actually didn't watch the game.
I watched the whole thing. Me and Alfie.
Yeah, was it a tight game all the way till the end,
No,
or
it
was it
wasn't.
not? Was it a flogging?
No,
It was 28-26.
A shellacking.
26-24.
Okay, sorry. You're a bit sore today about that one.
I actually had lost 20
You're
bucks.
firing on all cylinders, Ricky.
I lost $20 on a multi last night. I even
I
sent
know.
you my
No,
multi.
so you sent me the bet, but I couldn't see how much you'd bet on it, and you said, "Hey, big spender," and I couldn't see how much, so I was like, "Oh, that's probably."
It was $10 on the multi, $10 for New South Wales to win, which wasn't going to only get me 17 because they were short price favourites.
Why wasn't I included in that chat
because you
last
don't
night?
even have
Because
an
you
account.
don't get it.
Well, I get it. I do get it.
You're wearing
It's
a
football.
house on your shirt that costs
I'm wearing a
$2,000.
very lovely shirt because I'm on the project tonight for my last hoorah.
No, we have a mutual love of gambling responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
But
love
if-
investing into sports bet because I know I'll get it back eventually.
If I need to borrow some money, let me
Bet
know.
over your head. No, bet with your head, not over it.
Yeah, no, don't just bet over your head. But also gamble responsibly. Gamble in its definition is not responsible.
Yeah,
Anyway,
chuck it away, whatever.
I love your sports bet and all the others. Up next, our Origin State of Tennis. State of Origin?
You've stolen something off us here in Melbourne.
It's Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel. One of our favourites is going to be reviewing the F1 movie for us in a sec.
Oh,
Fresh off a plane from that toilet of a city,
oh
Hey.
New York. But last night, we were curled around the TV, just the three of us, and I had my New South Wales beanie on.
yes.
Oh,
It was
that's
a real,
so
it was a
cute.
real moment. I had pizza. I had your favourite pizza.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, well-
It was a real moment,
The
Nice.
pepperoni and the vodka.
The vodka pepperoni.
Oh,
What?
my God.
Vodka? What do you mean vodka pepperoni? Like
You
a
know the
vodka,
vodka
pasta?
sauce?
Yeah.
They put that as the base with the pepperoni.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah, that's become a real.
Oh, that's a tick for Sydney. There you go. I'll kick you off early.
I'm furious.
Why are
I'm
you
furious.
furious?
I want to play our own State of Origin. I want to play a bit of
Okay.
tennis. Because can we not here in Melbourne, for anyone that gets confused, Tim and Ricki are in Sydney. I'm in the Melbourne studio. And can we not have anything to ourselves here in Melbourne, right? All you guys do is steal off us, our coffee culture.
Anyone can make coffee. You stole that from Italy.
We had lockdowns, then you had to have lockdowns. And now...
You know
you've
where
got-
they didn't really have lockdowns? Queensland.
Oh, well, you're going to be defending Queensland because
Really?
now, turns out, New South Wales you guys have got death cat mushrooms as well now too.
Well,
They've been
probably
discovered.
Not just now.
No, but a real big breakout. Don't quote me on that. Have been spotted And in New South Wales and South Australia too, I will defend South Australia when it comes to the tennis. But the chief scientist at the Botanic Gardens of Sydney, Brett Summerall. That's an appropriate name, Brett Summerall. If he's a botanic gardenist and he's outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the seasons.
One of the four.
The other guy who works there, Joey Autumn.
Andrew Winter.
He's a real person.
I love him so much.
Sarah Spring. Anyway.
That's a bit much. That doesn't sound like it exists.
Oh, sorry.
That sounds like a made-up name, Joel.
Brett
Come
Summerall.
on, Joel.
Guess who used to work at the Botanical Gardens in Sydney? Costa.
Oh, of course he did. He knows his way around a garden
Beard.
and a beard and a Loki.
But they're handing them out.
Did he win the
I
gold?
love it. I love
didn't.
him.
Did he win the
They're
gold?
handing them. They're going to be
That
handing
was
them
a
out.
joke.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit slow motion today.
You
You
were like
finally
this.
hit me.
You were like,
What?
You've got it in the bag. You've got it in the bag, babe.
People vote TV Week, logies.com.au, vote Ricki
absolutely.
Lee.
Vote for
Yes,
23 categories.
queen.
If you're really nice to me, I'll give you a plug for the Logies on the project tonight.
Sure, they'll love that on Channel 10.
Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, it's been cancelled. I can say what I want.
you get
Anyway,
tens of votes out of that.
hey. Anyway, there's no reliable way to figure out if a wild mushroom is safe to eat. So Brett said it's best to steer clear. You bloody copycats. We can't have.
So what do you want to
anything
do?
here in
Just buy
Melbourne.
What do you wanna
mushrooms from
do?
the shops. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. That have been deemed appropriate to eat.
Yes, by people that know more than you and I.
Yeah, like I'm not making roadkill roast tonight, am I?
No, well, some people do.
Yeah.
So no, let's play a bit of tennis.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, true, actually.
were doing-
That's on me.
Oh, I'm driving you home tonight, so we'll see if there's something on the road
Yeah,
we can
okay,
pick up
that's
on the
good.
way.
Let's hit something and then we
Yeah.
can eat it.
Oh, delish. A human, perhaps.
Pop it in the oven.
Well, I wanted to go back and forth and defend. I'm happy to defend Melbourne, Perth, and Adelaide. Ricki, you're a Queenslander.
Obviously.
Tim, you're everywhere, Mr. Everywhere. But I'll kick it off. Melbourne, we have coffee culture. Perth, we have also coffee culture. Dome Cafe. I mean,
Hang on, is this tennis or are you just hogging the ball?
Yeah.
Like tennis is
I'm
meant to be hopping around the
defending
room.
3 states. Okay, you
That's
go.
we do one thing each. We go. So we go show order name. Ricki, Lee, Tim, and Joel.
Okay.
And
so
I'm
talking,
and I'll defend.
Well, you'll start.
Sydney.
Show order.
No, and I'll defend
I'll
Sydney.
start.
No, I'll defend Sydney.
Okay. So Queensland. I'm going to
It's
go
meant
for.
to be quick. It's tennis.
Okay.
Like you're like I
Gold
think
Coast.
I'll go for okay. Fish markets,
Perth Quackers,
Great Barrier Reef.
Harbour Bridge,
Adelaide Pie Floaters,
Rickshaw's Bug Rolls.
Opera House,
Melbourne Gina Liano,
Hamilton Island.
Bar Planet,
Peppermint Grove in Perth,
Mount Tambourine.
the Pete's,
Snowtown.
Bosses,
Hins Dam.
Young
Yeah, Gold
Henry's,
Coast.
Young Henry's,
Okay.
Oh no, Chin Chin,
Yatla Pies.
Golden Century,
Maggie Beer in Adelaide,
Dreamworld.
the AMP Sydney Tower, Stunner.
Rove. Say hi to your mum for me,
Oh,
Rove,
Rove.
Perth.
Fraser Island.
You're out.
I'm
Actually,
running
you're
out.
out.
Yeah, you're not down.
You're out. You're like this.
You've just
You're out. You're
mentioned
out.
all the places you've holidayed to.
Yeah, you're out. You're out.
Come on, Loretta.
No, go on. Keep going.
Loretta. Mall's Balls in
Anzac
Adelaide.
Bridge.
Oh my God, sorry, right now too.
Don't look down at your list, Joel.
Okay, you're out too. I win.
You
Bang.
win.
No.
This is Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel.
It's called Pillow Talk by Zane. For those of you wondering,
Here it comes. Here it comes.
stroking your chin hairs.
Hey, I shaved.
I'll whack it in next. Why are we
Okay.
talking pillows?
We're talking pillows because pillowcases are disgusting, and I now
They
need to
are.
wash my pillowcase like every night because this has freaked me out so much that I can't deal with sleeping on a dirty pillowcase because they're filthy. A study by a mattress company has revealed that unwashed pillowcases can accumulate roughly 17,000 times more bacteria than the average toilet seat after a week of not washing it.
But does that mean because you've got such a germaphobe house, do you guys sleep standing up? Because how on
the next
earth could
step.
you
Like a
even?
chamber?
How?
Well, I wouldn't think that anything could survive in the Antarctic temperatures
Yeah.
that are our bedroom. But yeah, your pillowcase is one of the most filthiest surfaces that your body comes
Mine has
in
yellow
contact
stains
with.
on it because of my sweat,
No,
my sweaty hair sometimes.
Tim.
I do change
Everyone
my-
does. No, everyone.
Everyone
I
has
reckon.
that. You
Yeah.
can't
No,
pretend
they
you don't
don't.
have stains on your pillow.
You would
I
have
don't.
had stains, surely.
On my
You've never had a stain on your
pillow.
pillow?
Yeah, you've never had a stained pillow.
No.
Grow up.
The only time I've had a stained pillow is when a bottle of champagne broke in my suitcase.
Oh, that's right. You travel with your pillow.
I do. And obviously a spare bottle of champagne just in case.
There is
Actually.
Zane with the very clean pillow talk. And then next, our man, Woi, reviewing the F1 film for us. So last Saturday morning, I'm going to set the scene for you. Okay. Put a pot of coffee on the Mocha Master. It's all going well.
Perfect.
I walk upstairs to watch the start of Weekend Sunrise because I'm
Naturally,
a
of
Today
course.
guy in the week.
Yep.
And obviously a Channel 9 guy.
Yep.
But Weekend Sunrise is my jam. I don't know why. It just is.
Yeah, it just is.
Okay.
It's just light, fresh, up, bright,
Yes.
fun, and just great.
So
Yeah.
then I go,
Informative.
Hang on a minute. Where's our guy? Where's Woi?
Where is he?
I did
Where's the big
notice
guy?
that. I have
Where's
been
the big
thinking
guy?
that for a long time.
Where's David Woiwod?
He was on a secret mission.
They said assignment. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Assignment, a schmiment. I know I used to be a foreign correspondent and all that
Don't
stuff.
lie
But
to me.
all this. So this is personal leave. I can smell it a mile away. And then on his socials I sent it to you. What did I send to you?
Big fan. You're
You sent me
following.
the video on the carpet.
With Brad Pitt.
Yes, and I almost died and fell off my chair, but then I came into work because I had to talk on the radio.
I know. So you came back to life. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually came back to life because I literally died.
And we can finally speak to our man because we've never met him
never-
before. I'm a bit
Oh my
nervous.
God.
I know, me too.
I'm
This is
actually I'm a
a
bit
lot.
nervous. Is that you? Boy?
Morning, team. Oh, no, not morning. It's afternoon, isn't it?
Oh, David, you silly sausage.
He's
It's
classic.
David Woiwod. It's our
that
guy.
was that was just like muscle memory then. Good morning. But, yeah, afternoon, guys. How are you?
Very good. How are you? I know you've just got off a long flight.
Yeah, I've just literally stepped off this Qantas flight. So we were, obviously in New York for the premiere of Brad Pitt's new movie.
F1
Doing a bit of
world
broadcasting.
premiere. We're going to get to what you think of it in a second, but
Yeah.
I've got two little grabs here because you caught up with our mate Dom Dolla on the red carpet. Here is a little bit of that.
Your last car was a 2001 Camry. I bought it when I was 16, but I didn't get rid of it until a couple of years ago. So I gave it a very average flame paint job on the side, painted the rims red, big blue spoiler on the back.
That's what Tom Dollar looks like. He's quite hot.
Because what car do you currently have? Is that a joke that you talk about on TV that you have a Barina?
Yeah, I don't drive a Barina, but I have driven some pretty bad cars in my time. I mean, I'm a journo, mate. Like, we don't get paid like radio stars. So, obviously, I'm
Stop
getting around
it.
in some pretty ordinary wheels. So, I've had Camrys, I've had old Corollas, I've had a Ford Focus. It was basically just
wait,
filled
so
with
did
coffee
I.
cups and banana peels. Yeah, there you go.
Ford.
Yeah.
Also, there's
Focus.
nothing ordinary about a Toyota Camry. That's one of
No.
the. It's like the lesbian of
It
cars.
keeps
you
Australia
know what I
going.
mean?
It
It
gets
really
it done.
does. It
My
gets it
favourite
done.
is it comes with a big box of tissues on the back seat, you know? Because you can never reach. But the big man himself, this is you with Brad Pitt.
We know that you are a car man, deep down, but I've got to ask you, what was your first car?
My first car was a Buick Centurion.
What is that? Explain that.
It was smoking the inside, it was smoking the out. It's not something you want to drive or ever see again.
And what was he like? Come on.
Yeah, David, I don't care about a word Brad just said. I just want to know, is he as hot in real life as he is on the screen?
Yeah, he's like carved from marble. Like, he's amazing. Yeah, he's amazing in real life. And obviously, how old is he? Is he 60?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah,
He's
he looks
60.
he looks phenomenal. And not to get all Ange Bishop on you, but I've interviewed him a couple of times now. He this time, I just was looking at him. He's just phenomenal. Like, this guy's in the best nick you've ever seen. And
But a young
he's
girlfriend will
such a
do
nice
that for
guy.
you, I think. It will keep you in the best nick of your life.
Okay,
he's-
that and the facelift that he secretly had 3 years ago.
Do you think?
He's done something.
Did you see Ange there on the red carpet? Did you both have to hustle, push each other out of the way? Was she in a Camilla?
No, Ange
What was
wasn't on
going
the
on?
red carpet. We were the only ones on the red carpet, but she was there, and we did do the interview. And I'm only joking; she's a legend, and she has actually interviewed him. I think she said since 1994.
Oh, of
since
course.
he was Vampire. So I think that she's interviewed him 1,000 times. But he's such a nice guy as well. Like, he's the kind of guy you walk out. You know what these things like, guys. You get 8 minutes with him, right?
Yeah.
And you try and turn it into a real chat. So when you edit it into a package, and people think, oh, God, Woiwod spent 3 hours with this bloke. But anyway, it's been 8 minutes. And you walk away and you're just like, I think we could be mates. I
Yeah.
actually
of course.
think we're mates.
What was the movie like? It comes out next Thursday. We're desperate to see it. What was it like?
Do you know what? I don't want to be told that I'm going to really enjoy a movie. And so all the PR people do that. that I walked in there a little bit sceptical, thinking, here we go. But it is actually fantastic. It's really, really good. It's brilliant. Like I
mean, this is a guy who's just come back from a New York junket to see F1. But tell us what you really think.
No, I'm unshackled now. I can say what I want now. But I actually genuinely enjoyed it. Like, it's a really good film. And because I thought the storyline of having a 60-year-old like drafted back into the racing spotlight, it all seemed a bit far-fetched, but they do it really well. And I think I said it on the red carpet. It's not a movie that you can actually watch on your phone or
it's like Wicked,
on the plane.
You've got to watch it.
Be in the cinema.
Yeah.
Get yourself a choc top. Yeah, get in there.
Are you a Formula One fan?
He's had
Not really.
He's had Barinas and Camrys.
No, because
the guy with the Barina isn't really,
I'm just really
Does
intrigued.
Ford Focus have a team this year?
They're very
I could be in
focused. Because I heard a lot of the drivers. I don't know if did you speak to any of the drivers on the red carpet?
Yeah, I spoke to George Russell. I probably spoke to him for the longest.
Yep.
And I mean, all these guys, and they're so media trained and drilled and polished and amazing. Charles Leclerc, he said he was going to come back and talk to me, so I'm still just waiting on that one because he kind of brushed me on the way through. I don't know if you saw Lewis Hamilton. He was there as well. He didn't really speak to too many people. He was wearing an interesting jacket as well. He looked like, I thought, Angela Merkel. He had this beautiful kind of...
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was Dior. He was wearing a Dior, and you must be happy you're back in Australia because I think it's something that he designed.
Well, mate, lovely to speak to you. Well done on the interview. We love your work. And tell me you're going to be back on Saturday morning, so I know what to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to kick Chris Reason out of that chair and take it back to the weekend, so I'll be there.
Yeah, you are.
I think that's within reason.
David Woiwod.
Thanks,
Dead
mate.
Set legend.
How good. Weekend sunrise.
I love
I'm
him.
getting up. I'm watching.
You should, or
No,
you
you're
can
not.
do it on 7 Plus if you want. Hey, up next, I learned something about Albo today.
What?
It's not his name.
All right, so let's talk politics for a second, and I don't mean that, so don't turn off. I learned something about Anthony Albanese today.
Okay.
He's tall.
How tall?
Now, we know him, right? And I've known him for a while, and we've spent a bit of time with him, and he's not that tall, but he is tall, get this, amongst world leaders.
Okay. Because Trump's pretty tall, right?
Trump's
Yeah,
very
well,
tall.
let's forget him for a
Okay.
sec. Because,
I would love to.
because have a look at this photo from the G7 summit in Canada this week.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
Look at him. Look how he's
my
towering
goodness.
over everybody.
He looks like Shaq.
He
wow.
is 5'10". That's 177.8 centimetres. And then you get Emmanuel Macron, who's 5'8", 173 centimetres. Then Zelensky, he's only 5'7".
Yeah, a little 5'7" guy.
He's a 5'7"
Wow.
guy. He's a Oshkosh Bagosh jacket.
I always make a joke that Rich is 5'7" and he hates it because he's really not 5'7".
That's an awful joke. It's like when I say you're 40 for 3 years before you're 40.
Because he's taller than me.
And then you got the Italian Prime Minister, who is 5'3".
Oh, she's fun.
She looks a little bit like Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried?
I never know how to say it. And I see what you mean.
Amanda Side profile.
Wow, he's a giant.
But I wanted to know, just because you guys have met people, is there anyone being surprisingly tall or surprisingly short?
Yes. The first one is Jack Hahn when he came in here last week. Really
Channel 9
tall.
Zone, really tall. I did not expect that.
Yes, he was very tall.
And John Cena. Not as tall as I would have thought. He looks like a man mountain, a giant big wrestling guy, and he's like my height.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Joel's always
I
a
think I was
surprising
bigger
one, I
than
think, for people.
I've had it twice today.
You're
I get it
you're a
every
lot-
day.
Yeah, you're a lot taller. Like every time I see you, I'm always still. I've known you for like 10 years.
Yeah.
But I'm still shocked at how tall you are.
I know people say, I think I must give off like small person energy on telly and on the radio. I'm a short king at heart.
Short king.
I don't know why that is. What about you? Is there someone that you've thought?
Well, how's this? So, just so I can say it, when I met Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's as tall as you'd expect.
Really?
He's huge. Yeah.
he's a bit of a man mountain.
Much bigger than you'd think.
Really?
Just big, wide, big, tall.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, actors generally are tiny.
I think.
Yeah, Zac Efron's very small.
Is he?
Is he? That big jaw.
But I've not met him.
Doesn't say that.
else told me he's small.
Saying that.
Someone else told me he's small. I can't think of a single
People
person
are
I've met now
always-
to save my life.
People are always surprised how tall I am when they meet me.
That is true,
People-
actually.
Maybe I look short and chubby.
No,
I'm just a bit taller
you're
than-
tall and glamorous and everything.
Morgan and Post. I ain't coming back. What's happening?
Oh, that takes me back.
Love that. Love that album.
My Kurt Cobain shirt
Just fell a little bit.
yeah, so I just had to redo it.
I saw you in utero.
I know. You really nuding up
You
this
saw
week.
my ute.
What's your album name, In Utero? God, you just say it.
Oh,
I saw your In Utero. It's a Nirvana album for people playing at home.
I got to wear your bra on Tuesday. That was fun.
no.
Would you turn that into a Nirvana album?
Does anybody want to wear my ankle socks?
No.
I was going to say your ankle monitor.
No, we don't.
So you'd had that removed.
Ankle bracelet, thank you.
The Glossies. On screen. On screen. On screen.
Let's check out the world of glossies, shall we? What's happening
Oh,
here?
that's Ozzy Osbourne.
What's he done?
Guess what he's done? He sold his
Eaten
DNA
something?
in a new collab
Oh, my
with
goodness.
Liquid Death. The
What's that?
infinitely recyclable Aussie collection was made up to 10 empty cans available, which he drank from, then resealed to contain his DNA, and they were sold for like $450 each.
Wow.
Oh, yes, I have seen these Liquid Death drinks popping up, which are a hectic name. What are they? Are they alcoholic?
I don't know. Look at his signature.
energy
though.
That
drinks?
signature is
Made up.
no, but that
But it
it
shows
makes
you it's
sense
real.
that
Yeah.
that's his.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That looks like when you do an E sign and you have to do it with your finger.
I know.
hate that.
I love that actually.
I just do a line.
Do you?
I mean, nobody steal my signature, please.
Just do a line. It's weird. I'm just asking you to sign it.
Very professional. It's canned water. What? Liquid Death and it's canned water.
Can you sign this? What are you doing?
Don't need your nose. Need your hand.
It's all right, Mrs. Squiggle.
Wow. Anything else for me to sign? I'm really a lot of energy.
I'm going to say I could sign stuff for hours. Okay, next glossy. Thank you. What's happening here?
Gobble, gobble.
Oh,
My
yeah.
doppelganger, Ellen.
Here she is talking about her new house in England. She's shared a video on Instagram, like people care still, on the other day about her England farmhouse.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
it looks
And
glorious.
she's actually
I
got.
love
She's
that.
also got indoor sheep. See this?
No, that's Porsche.
But this is Ellen talking to her indoor sheep.
Okay.
She's doing her a version of her show for her
You know
sheep.
what sucks about Ellen is that her stand-up
Oh,
specials
how
from the
long do we
90s
have?
was... No, they were just so good, her stand-up specials in the 90s. I love that, Ellen.
Can we talk about how amazing that house looks?
I know.
Like,
You can't be in
wow.
here.
And then look, there's a sheep chair.
She's got very good taste. She
Look at
loves
that chair.
interior
That's
design.
a chair.
That's a sheep chair. God,
Yes.
she's crazy.
Oh, my God, it's like the Ferry to Mona.
She's kooky, isn't she?
And she's got the skin of that one, the height of that one on the other chair.
Because she is clever with all
Yeah.
that free time.
So clever.
What was her catchpatphrase? Be kind to one another, or
Yeah, that was
she'd always end
ironic.
that- Yeah, I know. I know people that worked on that show.
Wow.
Brutal.
I just didn't see that for her.
Oh, I did. Anyone who's too nice, who's too out with it. James Corden, another good example.
You could tell she used to always glance over at her executive producer, and you could tell when she didn't like an interview or it wasn't going the way she wanted.
Yeah, she said this. Okay, next glossy. What's happening here? Another equally,
Ricki,
equally
take it
likeable
away.
person.
Megan Sussex.
Yes.
I don't know. She's out doing the rounds. Which one of the
wait,
stupid
was this-
things that she has said?
My gosh, I work so hard.
Was this the chat about
Tranche of
Serena
products.
Williams?
Now, she was asked about her brand as ever.
Oh yeah,
And how
about the
it
marmalade and selling it and all of that
This
rubbish.
is apparently how it started. Please take it away, Megan.
Probably more obvious to a lot of people that I would get into fashion or beauty. No doubt. What do I authentically, organically want to share? Truth be told, I had just been making a lot of jams and preserves at home and sharing them as holiday gifts with a lot of friends. So many friends texted saying, I don't know what it is, but your jams just make me so happy. And I thought maybe that's the thing.
Bullshit.
Oh God,
Hey,
I
if
just
she's
don't
legit-
have words anymore. And also, you don't have to do anything. Just chill. Just
All your
stop.
friends it's like
you
we're
didn't
go-
want to be. You didn't want to be hounded. You didn't want to be annoyed. You didn't want people having opinions about you. You didn't want to be bullied. You didn't want to be any of this stuff. And you're out there doing all of this rubbish.
some
just
marmalade.
stop. Just stop.
If
Stay
I
at
was-
home with your kids and have your
Yes.
private life, just like you wanted it. Private.
If I was a Duchess, I'd just wear a tiara and just spin around the lounge room all day long.
But what if though
Totally.
you made me some jam and I texted you saying it made me so
just love
happy.
It so much.
Well, you know, I actually have made jam, a world famous jam. I can do some for you if you like.
I made jam once and I used way too much sugar and it solidified into toffee so
Beautiful.
quick.
See, these are the kinds of friends I want.
Yeah.
One that says that they're going to make jam and then they never do. One that does make jam and it
And it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah.
As ever.
As ever.
Last Glossy, what's happening here?
This is
is that
Bad Bunny?
It
Yes,
is Bad Bunny.
Joel.
Well done.
He's wearing a bunny costume that kind of ticked
true.
it off for me.
He's very hot.
I like this though because in an interview with Variety, he gave his opinion on the weight of fame, and this is perfect, right? Because he says
I
at
get
times it's a lot, but I'm not a doctor or laying concrete at 5 a.m. My job is to sing, and I feel very silly to ever complain about it. Go Bunnies!
Oh, it's got a fan in me.
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel on Nova.
Oh yeah, just after knockoff time on a Thursday afternoon.
The weekend's here.
Quick Draw is very exciting today because, well, I'm announcing to you I'm cheating on both of you.
Despicable.
Wow.
Seriously, as if today couldn't get worse.
I know, you've been called beautiful and now you've been
Started out with
cheated
that
on.
absolute filth from Joel and now I've got a cop it from you.
And you're going to meet the person I'm cheating on you with.
Oh,
How-
what? You're just going
how
to brandish
random.
them in front of us?
I am, very
Parade
soon.
them around.
Parade
Some
them,
hot
shove them
young
down your
thing.
throat,
Disgusting. You disgust
and
me.
then run off into the sunset.
You're a
Oh,
joke.
I'm cross. Oh, I'm so cross. Did you say you're a joke?
Have an espresso, Will I am, and just chill.
Just chill, bro.
Or a whiskey sour.
Or whiskey, or a Boston sour, actually.
I know,
Okay.
you
No,
just
I'm-
got schooled in cocktails.
I'm trying to
Mixology.
think. I'm trying to think of a new drink that I want to drink because you know it's a real passion project of
Yeah.
mine to try and
Yeah.
find something other than champagne
French
to drink.
champagne.
And it's annoying for me to be like, oh, can I have a gin, half soda, half lemonade?
Especially because it doesn't ever come that way.
Never comes that way. Oh gosh, they had a lot of
soda,
trouble with
half
that in East Timor.
Did you?
I had to drink
People of East
Bintan.
Timor through that?
No, I just said, can I just have a shot of gin in a tall glass and
That's
some
not
ice,
too bad.
and then some Sprite on the side and
Oh,
some
okay.
soda
Oh,
water
there you
on
go.
the
That's
side.
right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You're
then
very Dorit.
No, but then they come with the gin and tonic. I don't like tonic. That's the
I
problem.
worked out that Nigella Lawson starts a meal the same way I do. With the
the
gin
four
martini
beers.
with a twist.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a whiskey sour is, I think, going to be my new drink, but I don't want the egg white or the
beers.
bitters.
Big day for whiskey sours.
Big day for whiskey sours, yes. Or Negronis. I'm going to have a Negroni tonight, I
I
think.
love a Negroni.
It's quite bitter, isn't it?
I
A
made them
Negroni.
It really
famous.
is. Yeah.
I wish I could like bitter. I just don't.
You like me?
I love
Yeah.
bitter. What about a
Yeah,
Campari?
but you're not that bitter. Just a little bit.
When it starts getting warm again, have a Campari soda.
Oh,
With
yes.
some blood orange. Oh,
I like a limoncello spritz.
okay.
Me too.
Perfect. There you go.
Yes.
I make a
Yum.
good limoncello spritz. I can do that for you. Otherwise, I don't make cocktails.
Remember
Takes
we
too
made
long.
those on the Gold Coast? That was very good.
I mean, it takes too long.
Well, I just would rather top up everyone's wines. You know, I don't have time to shake and blend ice and, you know,
I don't
squeeze
have
fruit.
time. I don't have
flat
time
chat.
to blend and
You
shake.
can make a gin martini and a twist in no time.
Well,
Or
next time you could help
all
out.
the gin in.
Put heaps,
Yeah.
heaps of gin, bit of dry vermouth, nice little lemon rind. Make sure your glasses have been in the freezer. It's a little hot tip.
Oh, that's
yeah,
the
of
hot tip.
course.
Hot
Well, I've got
tip.
a fun little drink for you to try in a little while, actually.
Okay. And next, let's talk about romance going wrong because sometimes it does.
It does.
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
Have you
Yeah.
tried to be romantic and it's just not
It's fallen
quite
flat.
gone right?
Where do I begin?
If only Lady Gaga wrote a song about that.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right. We'll do it next.
Into
Have you worked out the Lady Gaga song about romance gone bad?
Gaga.
So good.
Bad romance.
Let's talk about bad romance. 30-24-10, get on the phone. Come on, we'll hook you up with some Chemist Warehouse vouchers. $100 to spend at Chemist Warehouse. If you want to tell us about some romance gone wrong, or as Gaga would say,
Because sometimes romance goes good and sometimes romance goes bad. This guy, I think it's very cute. You know when you try and do something nice but it doesn't quite work out?
All the time.
Yeah.
Really? Or like, you know, like when you try and say something nice but it comes out as like a real backhanded compliment.
all the time.
I know. I said to someone the other day who's like very talented and does lots of different things, I said, so what do you do? And it didn't really come across the right way. I meant it
Yeah.
as a compliment because
Yeah.
I'm like, you do so much. But they're like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I do?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So this guy has tried to do something romantic for his wife. Like, and it's very thoughtful and like trying to think of something that she loves and trying to really like go the extra mile to plan ahead and make this trip really special. So he's booked a hotel for him and his wife, Johnny has. And his wife is obsessed with chips. And so she spends about $30 on bags of chips every week. She loves her chips. She loves her chips, this chick.
Chip Kardashian.
I think it's just him saying how much he loves the chips.
It's her favourite thing. She loves Chris more than she loves me.
She loves crisps.
She loves crisps more than she loves me.
Chips are the hot stuff.
Crisps.
Crisps
Sorry.
are in a packet.
Sorry, Tim. I've really stuffed this up.
They say chips for breakfast, crisps for tea.
Of course.
Okay. Bag of Terrells.
So because his wife loves his crisps so much, he thought, I'm going to order a bunch of crisps and have them like in the room when we arrive. So that's like, oh my God, hotel room, tick.
Oh, but not scattered like rose
chips
petals.
on the. Well, this is where it went wrong. So he's had the hotel staff.
What?
Like he's worded them up about how much she loves chips, and he's told them, I want you to get like 30 bags of chips and pop them on the bed because like she loves chips. So just put these 30 bags of chips on the bed. And
they haven't.
They opened all of the bags and sprinkled the chips on the bed.
They really have.
Like rose petals.
Greasy little rose petals.
And like the worst thing in the whole world, well, not the actual worst thing in the whole world, but like when there's a crumb in the bed.
The worst thing in the world is a crumb in the bed.
Isn't that weird, though, that the hotel staff would have even gone that extra mile because they had to clean up the sheets afterwards?
True.
They're their
I
sheets.
And there's no way they wouldn't have had a cheeky little crisp.
100%. I would have been like 1 for you, 10 for me.
All right, Christine, we're asking if the romance went a little bad.
Hey, guys, yes. What about after 30 years, your husband takes you to McDonald's as a date?
I'm into it, Christine.
Hang on, mate, do you eat in?
Well, he said I had a choice.
Well, there you go. It's good to give choices.
What was your choice, Christine?
Neither of them, because I don't eat McDonald's. He said it was the only place I haven't taken you to.
Oh, Christine, you haven't lived.
All right, thank you, Christine. Sam, what about you?
I was dating a guy who owned a yacht, and he took me out on the bay for a romantic sail, and the weather went bad, and he got sick, and I had to sail the yacht back.
Oh my God,
that's incredible.
Ricki Lee, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Mixing up the lime and the coconut.
This song reminds me of Practical Magic. Well, Ricki, you were looking for a new drink to try. And last week also you brought to the table that heavenly combo of caviar served on a nugget.
Well, that's right, you did too.
The bougie
You're
bogan.
welcome.
Which is basically you in a snack. It's a bit classy and a bit pov.
Yeah, a bit bogan. I would say bogan and bougie.
I love the pause before pov.
Oh, yuck, what is
so,
that?
No, this has gone viral. This is what I'm calling a DCC. It's called a dirty coconut Coke. So it's Coca-Cola served with coconut cream.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah, we all know. Pilots know. Everyone knows.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me, chef.
Okay, you've just passed me this.
I didn't. This looks disgusting.
I'm excited to try it. I think it's curdled a little bit.
That
but
is
it's fine.
Come out the other end.
I'm trying it.
Disgusting. That looks like vomit.
It's a dirty coconut Coke. So it's 250 mils of Coca-Cola, 50 mils of coconut cream, and 60 mils of unsweetened coconut milk. I'm having a sip. I haven't tried it.
Was the Coke in the fridge? Because this feels warm to me.
That's nice. I like that. It's refreshing.
It's not
Jermaine,
refreshing. It's
you
like
come over
drinking
here
vomit.
right now and
I
get
like
a
it.
close up on this absolute disgrace.
No, I like it.
It's
Coca-Cola.
Does that look appealing to you?
The presentation is not on point in here. Maybe the Melbourne presentation is better than this. Look at that.
Yeah, Erin's nailed it here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But don't. But
That
no.
looks like, you know what? That looks like a fat bird.
Wait.
Yeah, but don't judge a book by its cover. Give it a sip.
I kind of love it.
Isn't it nice with the little garnish of lime?
I need to not look at it because it's actual vomit.
Oh, yuck.
It's quite nice.
It's kind of like a pina colada.
Yeah.
Except without the good stuff of the pina colada.
Well,
without
you
the
could
rum.
add a little bit of rum to
I said
it.
I wanted to start drinking whiskey. Maybe I'll pop some whiskey in there. On my way.
You're welcome.
You know what you should do? Pour it out, wash the glass, and then just put a cold can of Coke in there.
I really want to like it.
Well, then it's not a DCC anymore.
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel. Joel will be on the project this evening on
Yes,
Channel 10.
Joel.
One of the last episodes.
Shall, I know. Giving it a big sayonara.
Right now, this is quick draw, but it has a little twist.
Oh. Oh, why is that?
Well, because you know how like everyone has a kid's book, and everyone has a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how I've got a podcast.
Introducing with Tim Blackwell.
Oh, yeah. So I've got another podcast.
Oh.
Which actually launches today.
What?
And it's with someone else.
What?
So I'm cheating.
Hang on.
I'm cheating on you guys.
You're cheating on us.
Hold on. This is too much information. You're telling us right now you're cheating on us, and you're about to bring the person in that you're cheating on us with.
Bring the person in.
I
Bring the
know what a
person in.
way
This
to
is it.
slap us in the face.
Joe Hildebrand, everybody!
I love Joe Hildebrand.
Ex-Joe Hildebrand.
Let's meet our next creature again.
Please welcome Joe Hildebrand.
Wow, like a slap to the face. You've brought your new man in
You can't even tell me what you really think of this
I'm
here.
sorry, Joel. You've just.
I thought,
just
Joel,
don't know
I
how
thought
to
you and
please a
I had
man.
something. We spent all that time together doing Studio 10.
I know.
I thought we had chemistry.
There's only so many podcasts one man can do. Joey,
As you walked in the door, I was about to yell a 4-letter cuss word that starts with S and ends with T.
Let's just see that before we continue. Let's see if they both get it. Do you get it?
Okay, 4.
Yeah.
The record,
Spell
but
F-O-U-R.
F-O-U-R.
Right.
So that's a number. That's
Don't
a
get
number.
it.
Right? It's
4.
weird,
4
right?
minutes of news.
Oh, we should have thought of that.
God, that's
that would have been
actually
really
better than
good.
15 minutes.
Oh,
we
neither
recorded.
of you two could only talk for 4 minutes, please.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, because it's 4. You tell the story because you came up with the idea.
Oh, this is so cute. You're already
mine
like...
was going to be
so
3
cute.
the record.
Yeah,
And then we
That's
thought
what Ricki and I are doing.
doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Joe knows everything, right? And I don't. I'm kind of like this classic radio
I just know
person.
I love you.
Which is like, back at you. Which is an iceberg, right? So I know the tip of every issue,
Oh,
but
just the
I
tip,
don't know
okay.
what's under the surface of any issue.
The underbelly. Do you know?
Today we're going to launch episode 1, and it's me
What?
asking 4 questions about the biggest news story of the week.
Get it? That's the 4. That's the 4 bit.
And Joel, you'll love this. Guess
Very
what today's
happy for
episode's
you.
about? Today's episode is
There's
about
so much going on.
World War III.
Yeah, we thought we'd
Wow.
just because if we don't fix that,
Yep.
might not
Oh,
be
you'll
around
fix-
to do the next step.
True.
You know?
You're fixing
So we
things
thought,
too.
well, yeah, the ep could just be World War III asterisk how we stopped it.
Okay, well, in that case, Joe, Ricki and I are also launching a podcast.
Yeah, totally. It's gonna be the best
Solving the
ever.
world.
Yeah.
But no, what is happening? What can we expect in episode 1 of
Well,
For
actually,
the
what
Record?
we should do is come around
Yeah,
here,
okay, yeah.
and we're going to actually make
my
episode
God,
1
this
go
is so
live
cute.
now.
This is so cute. Look
And
at you
if
two.
you put your mouse over this,
Red button. That's
that just click
They're
on
crossing
that.
swords.
Ready?
It's so
Ready?
cute.
They're
Ready?
crossing swords.
Ready? Go. Episode 1's launched and published.
Congratulations!
Wow.
I actually would listen to this because Joe's on it.
Well, your
Apparently, he's
Joe's
standing
smart.
right here.
Joe's smart,
podcast,
though, knows
Joe,
No, that's not true.
actually is so like
The real story.
It's so informative for dummies
It's
like
so
me and
real.
Joel,
No.
who don't really know much about anything other than ourselves.
Our podcast's already fallen apart.
I'm just see for young people, I'm just cutting out the middleman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just read the newspaper and tell you what's in it.
Well, that's usually Tim's job
So look
with
at the
us.
photos, look at the
He's the
photos.
most informative person I've ever met.
Turns out
I
you're his
love
source.
This.
We had real newspapers in here.
We did.
I'm so happy. This is
It's
so
quality.
cute.
It's
like-
quality content.
It's like you've announced you're having another child. That's how exciting this is
Yeah,
for me because it's
I
also
know.
something that I can when I'm wake up in the morning or when I'm at the gym and I want something good to listen to or when I'm falling asleep at night. That's
You'll
when
fall
I like.
asleep harder.
No, that's when I like
I'll fall asleep
consuming.
hard.
Like consuming good things.
But that's right. And it's so good that you say that because, we did a bit of market research. We don't go into it blind. And it turns out there's a real appetite in the community for more celebrity podcasts.
Yes, more
People
white
say,
memory
what?
podcasts,
What?
please.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got all these chicks going out there talking about their feelings.
Yeah.
Influencers.
You know.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You got to balance it
So
out.
you've got to balance it out.
We need 2 more
With
white
some-
men talking into
Exactly.
a microphone about issues.
I want to ask you a question, Joe, and I mean this with love because you are
Please,
very
yes.
intelligent. When did you become such a nerd? like, what was it? Is it current affairs that you
Yeah.
love? Was
Glasses
there something
come first.
growing up that you?
As soon as I realised that girls weren't going to sleep with me anyway, I figured why not just lean in.
But you are you're across everything. What would be your weak
I can't.
spot?
I know. Well,
Probably glossies, you know.
do you know? Would you like to know my deep hidden secret?
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
actually I'm a Melburnian. I came from Melbourne. It's okay. I've been
boy,
fully
good boy.
assimilated. I've
Good
been fully
boy.
assimilated.
Okay.
But I came up to Melbourne and I got my cadetship, and they rotate you through all the bureaus like news and politics and parliament courts and everything.
Yeah.
And you go through sport, right?
Yeah.
And of course, in Melbourne, we didn't even acknowledge that rugby league existed. To us, it was just, it's like,
Yep.
that's
What are you talking
obviously
about?
a fabrication. That's a fantasy. No one does that.
Fake
news.
Fake news. And suddenly I had to hang around with all these league boys and, we were talking in the office or talking at the pub, and I knew nothing about rugby league. And I thought, how can I get out of this? And so I thought, all right, because people would say, oh, what's your team? Who do you follow? And I wouldn't know anything about it. And I went, got it. And it was the year that Souths had been kicked out of the league. And I said,
Oh, yeah, big year.
I'm going to be a Souths fan. I'm going to go for Souths. And so people would say, oh, who do you go for, mate? I'd say, oh, Souths. And I just look down and look really sad. And then they'd sort of pat me on the
back
shoulder.
and say, oh, sorry,
That's, oh, sorry,
They'll
mate.
be back one
and then
day.
that's right. And then they'd change the subject to something else. And I'd be like,
You're
yes.
You're really stuffed now, aren't
So
you?
and ask me anything about NRL. No good, nothing.
But I love it how you're a
Okay.
proud Dandenong boy, and you're
I am.
so proud tweeting about being from Dandenong from your big Sydney house with a pool.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah. Despite
Assimilated.
all appearances, I'm a working class man of the people.
It's a
Isn't
classic
that
Tim Blackwell shot.
Yeah,
The eyes
shot's
cut out of
awesome.
the newspaper.
Oh, yeah, the eyes cut out of the
Little
newspaper.
pervy
Yeah,
holes.
little perv holes.
Yep.
Yeah. I had to get rid of the camera in my shoe.
That's right. What it doesn't show is the cubicle on the other side of that picture.
Yeah, that's right.
Where the
My
poor girl
number's
just wants
probably
some
on there.
privacy.
So the real story with Joe Hildebrand, the OG, is available to download wherever you get your podcasts, as is the first episode right now after you listen to Quick Draw for the record, which is out right now.
F-O-U-R.
Episode 1, and it's going to be every week.
F-O-U-R.
F-O-U-R for the record. We still pronounce it the same.
I think this is fantastic.
FOU too.
Now let's get another Souths fan and Hawthorn fan, Anthony Albanese, here to read you the rules of Quick Draw.
I'm Anthony Albanese, and these are the official Quick Draw rules. Tim will give a category and a letter. The first to yell out a correct answer gets a point. The first answer you yell out is locked in. Best out of 7 wins. Ultimately, Tim will exercise his discretion.
And you've played 4 times and lost every time.
Pineapple. Sorry.
Well-
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Ricki v. Joe, name a 4-letter word starting with M.
Mans.
God. Practice question, that's fine. Joe Hildebrand's here for the 5th time playing Quick Draw. We're going to play for real in week 1.
Ricki Lee, Tim, and Joel. Nova.
Globert, 3-time Wee Money winner for the best value energy and gas. Great rates.
Ricki Lee, Tim, and Joel's Quick Draw.
Joe Hildebrand is back in the studio, fresh from recording our first episode
Yes.
of For the Record, our brand new podcast, which is out right now.
I'll be listening on the way home. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, totally.
You should.
Now I
It's
don't have
about
to
World
call
War
my
III.
mum. I can listen to something good.
Yep. Or indeed, just call your mum and tell her to call me, and I'll just tell her directly.
No,
Yeah.
she's quite telly. She'll just tell you things.
Oh,
And
right.
it's mostly gossip. None of it really
So
factual.
I'll tell you what's really happening in Iran.
Oh, yeah, I learned some stuff about Iran. Oh, my
really?
goodness. Oh, yes. Gosh,
Well, I don't know
tune in.
anything about any of this stuff,
This is
so
why
I'm going to learn
it's
so
15
much.
minutes.
Nothing.
It's just 15 minutes.
It's nothing.
Just a little
Easy.
thing. Just,
Well, give him
if you
that-
see a big bright flash on the horizon,
Yep.
it's probably too late anyway. So
Okay.
don't
I
worry.
did
Just
read
enjoy your
this.
life.
All right, let's do this. Question number 1.
Okay.
Name a vacation spot or holiday spot, if you'd like, starting with S.
Seychelles.
Sarajevo.
Oh, yes, bitch, Ricki. Yes, like.
Yes, Joel, thank you. Oh, it's so fun because I never have you having my back. You're usually like,
No.
oh, that was a bit shit, Ricky.
And
That's
yeah,
classy.
I've got to let you know, Joe. I love you. But
I know. I'm sorry, Joel. We've got history, but I've got to move on with my life.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I've got-
I know. It's like you're dating my ex.
Yeah.
I know. It's also possible that I'm not a supermodel, which is why you're not interested in me.
No, I don't care about looks, Joe. You know that. I'm all
That
about
is
personality.
the
So I'll get
biggest
it.
load
Every
of
single,
rubbish I've
every
ever
single
heard.
one of your boyfriends would be proof that that is not the case.
Yeah.
I'll also
Joe.
get in quick, Joel. We don't do guests, so we're not doing guests on the podcast. So,
You couldn't afford me, bro.
so just letting you know.
But if you do want to guess, let me know.
Yeah, of course. yeah.
Or just a hot take on something.
Question
Yeah.
number 2. Name a word associated with money starting with B.
Bang.
Bucks.
Oh, bang.
Girlfriend.
I really thought, that was
is
my.
good.
In my
Late-
defence,
it's
that was
late
my
though.
best effort
Yeah, yeah.
so
That was
far.
good.
That was my
Close.
best
Like,
effort.
defend. You should be Matt talking your man.
Yeah, defend your girl.
No, but he sucks at this game.
You know what I don't suck at? Hot takes on the news.
And you did a finger gun.
That's
made
right.
me feel disgusting.
I know. This is what happens when you put a 50-year-old man in an FM recording studio. It's just like watching a midlife crisis unfold, like a sort of ink cloud.
Yeah, but an eloquent midlife crisis,
that's right.
which I appreciate.
A midlife crisis with hot takes on the news.
Double finger gun.
Question number 3. Name something found on a desk starting with L.
Lipstick.
I think Joe was in first
Yes,
there. Yeah, nice.
Would you put lipstick on a desk?
You would?
Yeah, on a lady's desk, am I right?
Hey, see?
No, I can't wait to listen to everyone, honestly.
That's what happens when you have more guys in podcasting. It's that kind of... We're reaching across the aisle here, see?
More podcasts, less listeners.
Hey, desks can have lipstick too.
Okay, here we go. Question number 4. Name a movie starting with T.
Titanic.
Oh! It is 2 apiece.
Good.
All right, no, I'm not backing you up anymore, Joe. Come on, Ricky Lou.
I thought of that because you described me as the iceberg.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm that esky that guy survived on for like 6 months, mysteriously eating nothing but sea turtles.
Question number 5. Name a game starting with C.
Chess.
Oh, yes, Ricky, yes.
Oh, that's good. All right, what are we saying now, Joel?
It is 3 points to Ricky Lee, 2 points to Joe
I knew
Hildebrand.
this would happen.
Mr. Joe Hildebrand, you need to get this next question correct to stay in the game.
I think you'll get this one. You'll get this one.
Pineapple.
No.
Are you a swinger?
Name a beer brand starting with F.
Foster's.
Yes!
Oh,
yes!
Ricky, you should have gone.
Although technically it's not a real beer.
That's good, though.
That's a
Is
good
it
question.
X's?
Does 4X start with an F or not?
No, it doesn't.
It's just X's.
It's just X's.
Do you know what it starts with? F-O-U-R.
Oh, my God.
Like,
We should
like
get a sponsor. We
for,
need a
like for the
sponsor.
record.
We need a
This
sponsor.
is full Hakuna Matata circle of life.
Also,
This has to happen.
Is that going to be like confused? Just, just a
That
little,
would
maybe
be
this
confusing,
could have
yeah.
been in a meeting beforehand, but is this
You
going
could
to
have
be
invited us.
Is this going to be confusing for the potential listeners who might do FOR the record instead of FOUR the record?
F-O-U-R the record.
F-O-U-R.
Hell yeah.
You got it.
F-O-I am
Oh,
not.
yeah, you got me.
I don't like
we should
this
have thought of that.
on launch day.
Oh,
that
no, but
you're
just
chicaning it.
Well, we
I
think
know,
you may be a
just
marketing
asking a
campaign.
question,
You got buses. You
You
got
know what?
billboards.
Sorry about this.
We'd be very big among dyslexics who can't spell
Correct.
for.
Four, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
F-O-R
Absolutely.
as opposed to
I
F-O-U-R.
think
Yeah.
now we've confused people.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
for the record, wherever you get your good podcasts, it's available right now.
Okay, perfect.
Based on this. The launch
Of course,
sound.
the douche sound.
Ah.
Well, you've got 2 listeners already in here.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I know what it is, FOUR.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can share it on your socials.
Oh, shit, of
in amongst
course.
all your vote for me Logie stuff.
Yeah, I will. And then our radio show is number 1 in the whole of Australia. I'll do it
Do that.
amongst
Yeah,
all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
same vibe.
It's time for this. Tiebreaker!
Ricky Lee, look me in the eye. You are taking this. Got it?
I feel
Yes,
good.
sir.
I feel good. I've got
Or
a lot
man,
going.
whichever you prefer.
I've got a lot going for
Think
me
man.
in my life these days. I feel like,
do.
Yeah.
got the car back from the mechanic. And, like everything, just the little
We
things.
still got the Falcon?
So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, have you
That's what that
checked in
smell
with
is downstairs.
Just quickly, how's your best mate Sarah? Post project news.
She is actually good. She's great.
She's the best.
She's the best. I love her.
She
Yeah,
is.
yeah. She woke me up at 11 o'clock this morning, and
Crack of dawn.
I said, you know what? Leaving Channel 10
Oh, yeah?
is not
not
the end of the world. Trust me. You got to trust me on this one.
It's going to
Do
be
watch
okay.
Taskmaster.
I
Watch
can't
next
tell you
season
how I
Taskmaster.
know, but I know.
For the win, name something found at a circus starting with A.
A chimpanzee.
Yes! Yes! Something so upset for you.
Not your best, Ricky, but you got there,
Congratulations,
baby.
Ricky.
Thank
See you on the podcast.
I can't wait. I'm going back to my
Try.
podcast.
Do it.
Congratulations.
Oh, I love you so much.
Ricki Lee, Tim and Joel's podcast on Nova.